How to recover investment lost in the stock market. How to recover the money lost in the stock market. This is a question which most of us are seeking an answer to. You see, when we start investing, then at the beginning, chances of us making a profitable transaction are rare because we have just started. We don't know much about the market, we don't know much about its working. So, the chances of us failing in the beginning are more. And for those who are exceptional, who start making money from the beginning itself, are the ones who feel themselves to be superior. They start feeling that the profits which they have generated is because they are talented or it is because of their skill. But that is not so. That is called as beginner's luck. And the problem with luck is that it does not stay with you all the time. It fades away. And when this luck fades away, then people start making losses. And same thing is happening today. When the lockdown was announced in March, then we were forced to sit inside our homes. So there were two types of people. One who had no job and no money. So they started watching web series on Netflix or on Amazon. And then there was another category of people who had no job but they had money. So they started making account into the stock market. They logged in online, they searched how to make money in the stock market, they watched some YouTube videos, and they started the investing career. And the March quarter was the bottom as far as the index is concerned in the past 6 months. March month was the bottom. So anybody who had invested in that quarter had more chances of being successful. 80% of the companies which hit the bottom in March have now recovered. 80%. So many of your transactions, many of your accounts could be in profit. Those who had started new, who invested in XYZ companies. To give you an example, Reliance was 1000 rupees during March. Now it is somewhere around 1800. HDFC, Hero Motocorp, TCS, DMart, many of the famous companies, IRCTC, those companies were at the bottom during the March month and now they have recovered. So if you had invested in those companies, then you are in profit. You started first, that was your beginning, and you are in profit. So maybe you are mistaken that it is because of your talent or because of your skill. And I am not saying this to all of you. Maybe some really are talented, maybe some really have that knowledge. But I am saying this only for you to introspect yourself. Ask yourself, are you lucky, or is it really your skill which has helped you to turn your transactions into profit? This statement is said only for you to start introspecting yourself. Look into yourself. At least be honest with yourself. So what happens now is most people do not like to question themselves. They never question their abilities. And so they get delusioned. And once the time will get normal, when the index will get normal, there won't be these kind of exceptional returns, then the reality will start hitting you. From March month, the index is around 31 to 30% up. The index itself, Nifty and Sensex. But in the general timeline, the index moves only 10% at most in a year. So when the situation will get normal, it will be very difficult for you to pick profitable companies, to pick profitable stocks. And most people who have lost their money in the market belong to this category, who have enjoyed money because of beginner's luck. And when that luck fades away, they start losing money. Now, before I get to that, I will tell you a simple cycle of any normal person who enters the market. Most of us enter in the market with an expectation of generating income. Most of us, even me, when I started investing, I thought I would make around 500-1000 rupees per day. That was my expectation. I thought I would take leverage. I thought I would trade in call and put options. I would do intraday transactions. And even 500 would get me 15,000 per month income. So that is the delusion we have. And that is not bad. It is normal. We have that tendency. We come to the market with that expectation. It is normal. And so when we enter in the market and we start trading, then we fail. Sooner or later, we fail in trading. And when we fail, then we think that we are failing because we don't know. We think that we are incompetent. So we look on to YouTube. We look on for the books on the internet. We get into technical analysis. We get into fundamental analysis. We get into DCF models. We get into XYZ formulas. And we feel that if somehow we get that knowledge, then we can earn money from the market. If we get that knowledge, if we get that education, proper education, then we can succeed in the market. So we go through those things, and step by step, when we try technical analysis, then we fail. We try fundamental analysis, we fail. When we try DCF models, we fail. And the reason for all this is that the techniques taught to us on YouTube or in the books are most of the time not working, are not reliable. In technical analysis, the charts are a hoax. I have tried it, I have tested it, and I am speaking from experience. In the books, the so-called fundamental analysis books are also hoax. They give you a formula, they give you XYZ formulas, they give you a framework and tell you if certain companies fall into that framework, then they are inclined to be profitable. They are inclined to be multi-bagger. But that doesn't happen so. But after trying each and every step, you will realize that it is false. It is a hoax. Now, most of you may not argue with me, may not agree with me. And the reason is because you think it has happened with me, but it may not happen with you. If I tell you that don't touch fire, you will get burnt, then you might accept that. But there are some people who don't accept. They want to test it. So they put their finger in fire, they get that heat and then realize that yes, fire burns. And to be honest, I like the people who belong to that second category, who don't accept. They try each and everything. And I want you to belong to that second category. Don't trust my opinions. Follow each and every model. Follow each and every technical analysis course. Visit each and every seminar. Read each and every book. Try every method and you will realize the futility of it all. Only by trying all those things you can come to the conclusion what is right and what is wrong. You can develop your own method, because by trying you are not wasting your time, you are gathering experience, and in the end experience is the real knowledge, and that will help you. So that is about gaining knowledge, and that is about how you can start generating profit. That is how you can start making stable investments. Now, the major part: can you recover your investment which is lost? You see, if you have lost your investment by trading, some of you might have lost 1,000, some of you might have lost 10,000, some may have lost 1 lakh, and so on. So recovering that amount, if you have lost it by trading, then that is a huge amount. For example, if you have lost 10,000 and you want to recover that 10,000 amount with a guaranteed and sure shot way, then you have to invest 1 lakh rupees and you have to generate 8% per annum for the 10 years, for the next 10 years. And then no, sorry, the calculation is wrong. If you want to recover 10,000, then you have to invest 1 lakh rupees and you have to wait only 1 year to get that 10,000 with 8% interest. What I am trying to say is the market gives you a certain amount of return. 8% return doubles your wealth in around 9 years. 10% return doubles your amount in 7 years. And so that's how it is calculated. The formula of 72, compounding return formula. If those of you who don't know that, you can search it. Just search compounding return formula of 72. So anyway, once you know that formula, once you understand that formula, you will realize what huge mistake you have committed, and also you will realize the solution to it. If you can generate 12% per annum, then you can calculate how many years or how many days it will take for you to recover that amount. So that is one way of doing it, but that is a long way, but it is a sure shot way. Now there can be third alternative to this. Most people may tell you that start trading again with a different strategy. Maybe you failed using XYZ strategy, now use another strategy. So that's how you will keep on changing strategies, but the cycle will continue and you will keep making losses. You see, there is a simple cycle of the people who enter in the market. A simple cycle. For those people who do not learn, who do not accept that they are lacking something, those people have a simple cycle. They enter in the market expecting to generate income, and when they start trading they lose money. So after losing money they stay in the market not to generate the income but only to recover the lost investment. And so they bring new amount in the market to recover the previous amount, and the new amount is also lost. Then third time they bring new amount again to recover the previous two investments, and then it is also lost. So they get stuck into the phase of recovery, but never do they realize that what they are doing is the same mistake again and again. And mistake is something which you do only once. But if you keep repeating same mistake again and again, then it is no more mistake, it is stupidity. You have to learn somewhere at some time. If you don't learn, then you are stupid. So that is the third way, which is the worst way. Now, after you recover your investment with the best way, what do you do next? Next is that you learn and learn. You see, invest in the market and purchase each and every share which is recommended to you by your friend, by any YouTube person, by any news channel. Buy each and every share. Now you might say, what am I saying? What am I recommending? How can you buy each and every share? The reason I am saying this is that you have to buy that each and every share, but not with real amount. You should buy that with virtual money. There is an app on Play Store called Stock Trainer. That app gives you access to real market with virtual money. You get around 5 lakh rupees in that app. So use that app and try each and every strategy. Buy stocks on that app with that fake money and see whether that YouTuber is giving you correct advice. See whether that news channel is giving you correct advice. See whether your friend's advice is really working. Use that app, test their strategies, and then you will realize who is correct, who is wrong, without losing any money. Right? So I hope I have cleared all your doubts. I hope I have at least solved some of your problem, not completely, but some, because most part of the problem should be solved by you. The problem is yours, then it is also you who has to find the solution. I just gave you a path. Now it is up to you whether you decide to follow it or to ignore it. So see you in the next audio. Thank you for listening.